Okay, welcome into Shadow Empire. It's now round 94, and not a lot of activity from an Nanu commune. We just had one battle where they did try to break out of this encirclement, right, in the hex that we suspected that might be weakest, right? So they did come in on the flank, and so they brought in a lot of infantry, but only infantry, right? And so they took a lot of losses in the end, 1,600, and we just lost some bike boys and one of those MGs, right? Our light tanks were there, and they probably did pretty well here. Let's see. Yeah, bike boys too. They got some pins and retreats. Even got a kill there, and then our light tanks. 5 kills. The MG did good, right? On the defense, very good. Abraham's some more kills there. Yeah, pretty effective. And you know they're desperate there. And that was pretty much it. They sent a single Boudica, where we had some tanks and no losses for us. And then some mutants attacked our guardians with sentinels, and there were no losses on either side, apparently. That was it. But there's a couple big pieces of news, I think. So this is not Ramadas Nation. This is Nanu Commune, right? So they've already broken through here on the other side of Vosanen, and they're not at war with them. They're only at war with one small nation, right? If we peek at the regimes, right? Human Void Shold, Human Void Shold, which is like way down here somewhere. Where are they? Yeah, just this tiny little pocket. But yeah, they have snuck through, and so now they're touching our borders over here. So it's finally happened, right? And we don't know what this unit is or how many more are behind it, but that's pretty scary because we're kind of a mess over here on this front now. We're shuffling units around, right, to deal with Armadas, and they've brought a fair amount of units up here already. We raised some medium tanks that are down here, right? We've got our heavy grenadiers, so we're kind of ready down here, but not up here. We have like one fighter who's getting ready over here. Not really. They got a long way to go to get ready, right? So we should probably move some more over to really be ready. But they did pull back on this front, so we could even start to push on them a little bit if they feel like they're not even ready, right? I mean, Nelson's right there, and it's fairly sizable, right? 100k population, and Radas, their capital's not that much further away on the sealed road, right? As far as on the Nanu commune main front, I cleaned up our roads here a little bit because, you know, the AI does spaghetti roads, right? And so we had connected up to the road that they had built here, but instead I connected us from this point, and so we're saving a lot of hexes, and then set up a bunch of traffic lights, right, and also added sealed road, and we're going pretty far with our action points, pretty much all the way to Queppy once this kicks in, I think. So there's a lot here. Let's look one tile before, should be easier to read. Yeah, so our big asset pull here. We've just running out of our extension points. We have some regular truck points left, right? And I am building the supply base level 3 as well. So we should do pretty well pushing logistics out this way. And I built sealed road in some other places as well because we have such a stockpile of IP now, and sealed road is not a problem for us. We're going to all of our major cities right now have sealed roads essentially. Okay, but let's get into the VidCon. What happened here? Luna has not stopped. She now bought a household blackmail archive. And I didn't think, you know, there's much corruption in our organization, but maybe we should take a look. And then check this out. We found more metal deposits in Hidden Shrine. And it's good. I think it's level 8 asset. So that zone is now so important, right? Richard suffered a work crew accident there. One of our recycling facilities has tapped out. And at least Circle gained 8 support points, huge, and we're not even halfway done there. We developed the man pattern, what a name, and finally discovered metal soil filtration. So as soon as this is done, we got to call Luna up, and I want to take a look at her regardless. We operationalized the mechanized assault infantry corps, so pretty good, right? Mechanized troops with light tanks, good setup. 4 free machines there. And then we got some stratagems, including give credits to population, right? Recon and force. Is that the first one we've seen of this? No initial attack penalty is nice. Another recruit senior there, some spies, and some diplomatic stuff we won't do. As far as decisions, it's not much. National budget, we're gonna keep the same.
Understood.
Model design, we can look at the man pattern. I don't know if we need to make any. It's just an average design, right? So once again, I have to think about what model we're going to want next. And as far as operationalizing, I think we're going to go for the heavy assault infantry army. So is that kind of the same thing we looked at, but would have more light tanks, right? And then we can eventually get to the mechanized version. There's another petition against Connor and Queppy here, and so unfortunately there's nothing good we can do here. We don't want to intimidate them. We couldn't even succeed if we wanted to, let alone have the autocracy, right? So sorry, Connor. No one likes it. We're gonna get more democracy, which is unfortunate, because yes, we suppress it, but it still might bring our meritocracy down a little bit, right? And then the accident with crew, and yeah, I've been spending our political points on other things, but also I've just been forgetting to make Lynn happy again. So let's do that now. And then we're probably going to admit it was our fault here. We get a little morality. We're going to lose some word score, which, what is our word score these days? It's solid. So it could be better. But let's go ahead and try to make Lynn happy here, since she is our governor now, and she's otherwise great, right? She's got all these nice stats. She's gonna be a very good governor once we can make her happy. We still have another meditator feat we could give out to someone. We gotta think about that as well. But we've just been so starved for political points, right? So what's gonna be cheap, political wise? Official gift, right? And is Lynn very egotistical? She's moderately egotistical. Could also do just a lesser bonus there. What's her natural relation these days? It's fairly low, right? She doesn't like her job, prestige level. So let's give her one of these commercial gifts, I think. It's very cheap on political front, only 300 credits, and it has the +1 boost every turn, right? And it's a huge bonus right away, and these are very good cards. And yeah, Judah's first roll here, and he's guaranteed to succeed there. So she's 100% happy now, and her natural relation point will be just a little bit higher with that feat, right? Very good, cool. So that was pretty cheap. And then what's our last decision? Oh yeah, the accident. I think we have to admit it was our fault. We get some mind and some heart. Our leaders like it. Enrichers Ridge, we could blame the workers. They'll be mad, but they're very happy. We lose some morality. We could probably support a morality hit more than word hit. Morality momentum. I'm not sure how to read this yet, right? You start at kind of 0. Getting a little government. It's not so bad. We don't like mind. Let's blame the workers this time. They don't even get mad, right? It doesn't look like it. So okay, that's our decisions. Let's start over here together. See if we can spot some things with our various recons. We have the planes back here, and they're pretty ready to go. But let's use the bikes first. Okay, so they have those Crusader 5s, which look pretty ready, and they have a lot of units back here. How ready are our tanks? Not quite fighting ready, but next round. So we'll probably just save our spotters as well, let them get up to 100 readiness. And just be in position here. Pull back to this new metal mine, right? Let's get Grenadiers there, one infantry here. Doesn't look like they're gonna wrap it this way. Let's go ahead and cross the river. Let's get ready to move out as well. And then yeah, where do we want our tanks? Let's get them out in the open here, I think. Ready to also push through this open area, right? We could skirt around this mountain or go along the road. We're not too scared of them. This might be enough to hold, if not push, right? Just these two OHQs with the tanks. We have not finished the airbase level 2, right? It's going to take some time. We had some worker shortage. I sent some more colonists here, right? A bunch. So hopefully we'll be fine. We started construction on this new metal mine. Yeah, level 8, 34,000. Pretty stellar. And then over here, there's a Armadas Nation unit all the way over here. So again, we don't know what we're dealing with yet. How many bikers do we have over here? I brought 2. Okay, let's see what this big stack is. Infantry, soldiers, grunts, zero gun. Okay, nothing we haven't seen. They put a Panzerhead in here. Oops. Just an MG battalion? Yeah. Okay, MG battalion. Looks like it's all part of the same OHQ here. Yeah, 3rd MG. Okay, let's see. More Crusader 5s. Okay. There's probably more here, right, than just the one. We don't have great recon yet. And we want more biker boys down here, for sure. But also, yeah, we want to see what this is from Nanu Commune. So we have a couple bikers over here as well. Oh, it's just a militia unit. Interesting. Still don't know what this is. It's just in Plains Grassy, so it's pretty hidden to us. So yeah, we are going to have to leave Jolene's brigade over here, I think. Luckily, we didn't move them out too far, right? Let's see if we can spot this. Not yet. We'll just pull all the way back here. Bring the militia back to protect this mining asset here. Oh, we saw him. Commander versus SHQ. Just an independent unit? Okay. And militia. So, oh, it's GR. Yes, got it. Okay, and then the tanks. Got to bring back as well here. But they can kind of come in on this flank. Check out the mutants here. We're not afraid, right? We'll just hold a line with militia against them. I think is gonna be fine. Yeah, go back to there. Should do us pretty well. And then the medium tanks. Let's still bring them down here. They're gonna need it to fight Ramadas, huh? Not gonna have action points or readiness to attack this round, so we should set up a new line here with our grenadiers. It's all gonna be on the open. Plains Rocky, right? And yeah, this other metal mine. But we haven't started our zone yet. We're not going to this round either. And the grenadiers are not really ready, so maybe we'll just hold the road, pull the second back as well. That's probably smartest. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll lose this free folk settlement, but that's not a big deal, just temporarily. Hi, Noodle. My dog just came in. Go to Spinner Mystery there. Bikers in support, and let's just get a tank on this side. And this side. We've got grenadiers here, extra militia. We can move out all this militia, I think. Yeah, that's gonna do just fine. Bring the other biker boys, right? Make sure our OHQ is safe. Biker boys back. Okay, that feels pretty good, at least for now. And let's get some more, at least some more fighters here, and we should probably upgrade to airport level 3. So we can get bombers if we want them, right? Yeah, it's gonna take 3 turns, so might as well. And then, yeah, I'll raise some planes and things off camera, I suppose. And we have 1 extra Wasp ones just ready to go, sitting in SHQ, right? And we'll need 1 more air commander if we can afford it, political points wise. We'll see at the end of the round. Okay, I think that's it over there. So now our main front, and I think we're gonna keep pushing through, right? They're still on the back foot. There's a lot of units back here, though. We have better recon on them in general, and interestingly, this is not a zone anymore. So they changed their zone borders. This is now Nanu, so their capital city, and it has 450,000. It's a metropolis. So Naneo back here, right? And I mean, that's the real prize. And you know, they're big, but if we could just kind of beeline for their capital, maybe take Falst first, like that would win the game basically. I think if we capture Nanu, it's just that's their seat of power big time. It's twice as big as our capital, more than that, right? But that's a long ways away still, I think. You know, we've had our little mini breakthrough here, but we still don't want to overextend. I'm even considering pulling one OHQ back. We've got enough to just raise more, and we probably should. We'll just raise more infantry and grenadier. They're going to be so cheap on the metal and IP front. We'll support them with tank detachments, and I think do just fine on the eastern front, at least for a while. We have our helicopters as well, ready to go, right? And they didn't really try to escape out of this pocket that they're in now. Question is, do we want to finish these guys off? Yeah, we should, definitely. Let's see what we have available. Coming with the walkers, right? They're in the mountains. Are they? Is that mountains? It is mountains, yeah. So let's come in with the walkers, and don't think we want to use our tanks for this. There's no other accompanying OHQ. It's just grenadiers, which are on entrenchment still. We're kind of just on the offensive now. Let's take them off, at least for now. Move posture, and then we can attack with the appropriate OHQ here. We'll bring 3 in with the walkers. That should do just fine. They're still pretty entrenched, but they're not ready.
Open fire! Open fire!
Very good. They're gone. And then we can definitely surround here. We'll still have to kind of attack them one at a time, I think. Could just let them sweat in here. Looks like this formation's not ready at all. We should attack here. So this is high mountains, and the rest is low mountains. So we don't, like, if we attacked here first, they could retreat into the high mountains, which would be worse for us. So let's take these on first, since they're so unready. If we have the appropriate units here ready to go, it's gonna be mixed OHQs. You just attacked. Don't have great attacking forces here. We'd come in with the walkers, right? Could come in with the MG as well. Yeah, let's at least get them off this high mountains and we can take it.
Do it now! Mission accomplished.
Very good. Okay, now they'll really be boxed in here. Yeah, come in with the MG, right? They should be able to hold an attack. Just want to see what their most likely breakout point is. We have the artillery as well. We might just let them sweat. They have some pretty ready units here, but they're going to be out of supply and desperate in just a moment. So let's bring the walker as well, right? We have this one other JRMG we can bring here, because we're going to move these tanks out, right? And we'll think about the best way to defend this, probably off camera. But no need to attack, I think. We can just let the 5th and the 8th surround them. And then as far as pushing through further, these tanks are ready to go, but we've got a lot of tanks to work with. Infantry, tanks. Yeah, mixed amounts of readiness here. We'll start down here. I think they're pretty weak sauce. Tons of action points, ready to go on Blitzkrieg. No danger here. We don't have the best recon though. Let's bring Bike in first. Up to 91. They're not ready. Their posture is giving them malice there as well, right? Very little risk. Very good. Kill and retreat. Forward as far as this infantry. Oh yeah, we could even just attack right now with this. Let's see. Bike boys, you can't move any further, huh? We need one more bike boys down here. Start moving you out. We need to reinforce troops as well. I'll have to remember to do that at the end of the round. Yeah, they have some more tanks here, but again, it's all high mountains, so they could come back this way. We could move our anti-tank guns to block this route off. Or at least start to, so we can move these troops further inland, right? Let's do that. We could even strat move this guy if we wanted. They'll have to recover readiness, but they'll be in position. But for now, we'll probably leave you, and then I guess we did bring one walker over here. We could march it along here to see if we eventually want to break through these mountains. We'll leave one grenadier here. Move out our infantry. Got multiple units here we can attack with, right? We see more down here, I guess not surprisingly. They're not ready. Let's have these two attack just from the one angle. Should do just fine.
Going in. Mission successful.
Broke through, killed the artillery, very good. And they can keep moving, but they're not going to be ready to fight. Let's move you down here, see what we see. Okay, more tanks. Unknown unit there. It's a lot of forest. We'll let them. They might punish our line troops, right? We should, if we just leave all these tanks here. Just peeking here. Bad odds, of course, right? Ideally, we'd bring Drake back to take on just tanks, right? Instead of the Copper Plus and the lesser main tank model, right? And we're just a little short in this formation. We could also bomb, right? We have our helicopters ready. Yes, yeah, they're pretty ready. We could get punished here. Although they have the high velocity gun and the laser gun, which decent against our infantry, but it would be risky for them to attack us in the forest. Oh, we're probably fine. We might bring Drake back, but let's push with our copper buggies here. No problem.
Attack formation. Mission
Yep,
successful.
good. Totally gone. I think we want our tanks in the open ground as much as possible. Okay, more tanks here. Just leopards, very unready. Yeah, let's attack.
Bring in the tanks.
Ooh, we lost one. Ouch, to a light tank. That was our main tank too, as well. Okay, let's see. They've got the buggies. Let's see what we see with our recon here. Not quite enough action points to push. Although they're all pretty unready here. This infantry pocket. Yeah, these are all the retreating troops, right? Let's see. You can move it again as well. I guess we're gonna bring the 4th back down here. What about you? This is all the 1st MG, right? Yeah, let's... They do better down here, I think, to hold the forest. And the 4th should move this way, ideally. We'll see if we can refigure that out here. And then our grenadiers are mostly up here, so let's reshuffle here. And you're also the 1st MG. 1st MG. Yeah, we'll bring you down. The 1st MG and the 9th we'll hold down here. We'll play it that way. Because they do have the light tanks. We brought them way up here. They're pretty out of support range. Let's see if they can attack maybe some infantry pockets on the way down. Screen with the GRs. Yeah, you're out of action points, huh? See if I can find our other light tank real quick. Yeah. Just come in with both. Wow, look at that OHQ roll. Just ridiculous. Yeah, we'll just keep pushing them through here so we can be a little more organized, right? And that might be everything back here we want to attack with. Unless we just want to try to finish this guy off real quick. Bringing everybody. Nah, we don't need to. Continue to move the 1st down here. And the 4th can stay there for now. We'll leave the MG as well, I think. Okay, more tank stuff. Okay, just Phoenix is here, so let's take in Drake. Yeah, pretty good odds. We believe it, right? They're not ready.
Operation successful.
And then this infantry. It's just infantry, so they could get a kill on our tanks. Or our Copper Plus buggies. Yeah, let's bring in one here and one from Drake. Let's take on the tanks, right? Should do pretty well, I think.
Engaging enemy.
Ooh, lost a buggy.
Mission accomplished.
Is that the first buggy we've lost, even? No, not bad. Got 3 medium tanks there. Bunch of infantry kills, very good. Yeah, we're just really pushing them now. Worth a couple losses here and there, I think. Attack where they're least ready. They're pretty ready over here. But they do still have a lot of units back here. We should probably recon, huh? Let's see what this big stack is.
Birds are in the sky.
Okay.
Returning to base, sir.
So they did come in with some fighters here. Those Colibris. We lost a spotter. It's just infantry. And what are... We're doing great on ammo. We could bomb things, right? It's probably smart to do, just in general, before we attack, right? So let's do it at least where there are some more ready formations here. So they're perfectly ready to go. Let's bring in the helicopters. I think just one is fine. Let's see how it performs here.
On the way.
Got a kill. Very good.
Returning to base,
Place
sir.
3. And the overview here. Yeah, we reduced the readiness a good amount. Very good. And now we can come in with Drake here. 12 to 1. They had one single ER4, I think, but at that level of readiness.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, one more kill. Very good. It's just tons of units back here, so let's not be too insanely overzealous, right? I don't think we're worried about the Phoenix 3s. Let's come in on the flank, though. Yeah, that's really going to mess them up. All those copper buggies.
Enemy.
Lost another buggy, though.
Mission successful.
Yeah, pretty good. 14 kills, more infantry. And then up here, Bison 4s. They just have the howitzer. Let's... Starting to run lower on action points. Ooh, even with the recon buggies, we're not getting that much recon there. Okay, there we go. Just retreating troops, it looks like. Here they're pretty ready to go. And they have some tanks that are ready back here in reserve, huh? I'm gonna keep pushing though. I don't see any reason to really stop. Just infantry, right? Not ready. Let's really punish with our buggies and tanks here.
Attack formation.
Oof. A lot more loss than I expected against just infantry.
Mission
I guess a
successful.
couple of those formations were 100% ready to go, right? So lost one regular main tank, one copper plus. Hey, we're getting a lot of field experience, right? And not very ready. Not very ready. Could still be bombing first, right? To really be safe, let's just come in on the flank here with Drake. Good, got some surrenders.
Mission
Very
accomplished.
good. One more tank here. Let's just fill these gaps, I think. Is that all our tanks up here? I think that's gonna be it. What are you looking like? And yeah, not enough action points, I would say. pretty ready and have enough action points to attack one more time. Yeah, these units, they're just so decimated. We see an OHQ leader here as well. Feels worth it to keep pushing.
Attack formation.
They retreated.
Mission success.
Oh, right at the end, lost one. But hey, we got that single air 4 and a bunch more infantry. A little more ready. Just with main tanks. Yeah, we're gonna have good odds here. We're doing a lot of unsupported armor attacks and losing some, right? It is risky anytime you don't screen with infantry.
Mission accomplished.
No matter what the odds tell you, right? And then what's coming on the flank here? Infantry, infantry. Yeah, they're pretty ready. Let's take our other helicopters in here, and this might be our last attack, so let's bring them both. Yeah.
On the way.
No kills. Infantry.
Returning to base,
Okay.
sir.
And yeah, there you go. Half their readiness. Third of their entrenchment there. Much better looking.
Mission
No tank
successful.
kills, but they're not gonna fight back, right? Okay, I think that's gonna be all of our attacks, but we're gonna definitely reshuffle and move forward. I guess you're still pretty ready down here, aren't you, Drake? They're pretty unready. 34-1. Yeah, one more. Yeah, definitely worth it.
Operation successful.
Good. Just take a peek at our pull points here. Not too bad, right? Just using tanks. Looks like we can absolutely support it, right? And so we should also be able to reinforce at least some of our battalions that haven't stretched too far away. We've got plenty of existing logistics that extend all the way back to SHQ, so I'll do that off camera as well. And I'll report back in a minute with anything else we want to do. Okay, not much to report. We shuffled some troops around, and we replenished all our tanks and everything on the front line except for these two formations. They're a little outside, so I want to pull them back. Actually, let's just improve the road out here. We've got so many logistics, right? We can always set up traffic lights and fix it later. So that'll help a little bit. We might be able to replenish them from in their position next round, right? And raise some planes. And I think for our model design, we're just going to go with the next iteration of the buggy, because we already have 75 field experience here. And we don't need to change any of the points here. We're just going to build upon the Copper Plus there, and it'll be done next turn.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully we'll see some good improvement there. Okay, that's it for now. We'll see you in the next round. Imagine that. Okay, welcome back. Round 95, and not a lot on the history report here. We did get attacked, and they came in on the flank here with a bunch of tanks, right? So no infantry over here. They attacked into our line troops 4 that were just sitting in forest, right? And we lost 300, but we killed a medium tank, a bison here. So they have a lot of tanks on this front now, and we just have infantry here, so we'll probably reorganize, I think. But it is always risky to attack with just tanks into forested infantry for sure. And then oh yeah, we got airstruck way over here with some Colibris, right? We lost 100 bike boys there. Not a big deal, but it does remind me that this is our one OHQ that still has Line Troops 3, so we gotta upgrade those guys and get some aircraft that are ready to go here, right, to intercept if they're striking from that far away. And then they followed up that airstrike with some light tanks of their own, right, the Leopards and the Phoenix. So we lost another 200 Line Troops 3, 100 bike boys, and we retreated there, right, and that was it. So not too bad. As far as Armada, since we're here, they kind of came back a little bit, right, with some infantry, and we don't know what's back here, of course, but it looks like our main tanks here are ready to go, so we can hit them back hopefully. And good amount of units here, and probably more than we don't know about, but they didn't come all the way. They did push pretty far this way with, there's at least one more unit over here, I'm pretty sure. 'Cause they push pretty heavily into our territory. And then yeah, there's Ninu Commune, right? So we're gonna probably be playing defense on this front, if not counter-striking here at least. We'll see how we do. And then as far as our main front, right? I mean, we'll get into it in a bit. We'll look at the decisions and whatnot, but I think it's time we just go for Faust, right? It looks like I don't know if it was just a recon issue that it looked like this was part of Nanu's zone, or they switched back and forth the zone borders, but this is back to being its own zone, right? But it's just a village. Like Faust has 176k population, and it's gettable, I think. There's airports along the way here, right? There's a lot of open ground we could push our tanks through. We'd have to fight through some ruins and or forest to get there entirely, but I think we can do it. Set up a defensive line and just kind of hold our logistics to get there. So that's the overall plan. Let's look at the vidcom here. Luna keeps buying things. She bought the household accounts this time for 500 credits. We found fuel in Austin, very nice. Ground Spring is confronted with festivities that might pose a risk to the participants. Mystical gained 8 support points, pretty significant. We developed the Copper +2, very nice. We also discovered the Tank Destroyer, and we discovered the Mechanized MG Infantry Army. Fuel efficiency, we should probably switch to this. I think we have a couple good options for our Applied Science Council now. And then 4 new political stratagems, cut red tape, actual combat trainer, 2 governor evaluations. We're definitely going to play that red tape card, right? We've got some more here, including another Blitzkrieg. Some spy, yeah, that's kind of it of note, I think. As far as decisions, we've got quite a few, but they're mostly simple. So Angus here, he has another CEO that we want to likely get rid of, but we do have some other decisions that are going to make people unhappy, I think, so we'll come back to this. In terms of policy, we could increase our number of leaders, very easy, but we don't really want government or FIST here to get more % of our soldiers in the population. And this one, civilization level, we'll just do this naturally, and it gives us heart, so
Understood.
easy enough there. Interior Council, I think this is fine. We have leader cards in reserve, and we'll get more regardless. Seems like an okay split. Model design, we'll think about, right? And then, yeah, we've got 3 more protests against high income tax here, and then the safety protocol. And then we have to appoint a new commander for our 3rd air command, which I instated over here in Austin, wherever it is. There it is. And I think we are actually going to go Ian finally. Like, his war stat's terrible, but as we found out, for air command, operational command doesn't matter. So, Sixth Sense does, and he has it, and his will's decent. Like, it's finally a job he can be okay at. Even though he doesn't care to be happy, right? Let's give it to him. He'll be fine. And then, yeah, let's look at the safety protocol. So, get some morality here. We don't want enforcement, though. Because conceivably we could have over 70 commerce here. We could probably afford the morality hit. Most of our leaders like it, right? It's not showing Fanny being upset here. She's kind of the only one that loves enforcement, right? Archer here also likes it a little bit, but that's not a big deal. So let's take the morality hit, get a little heart, we'll do nothing. No one's upset. Looks like there's no danger, no population got lost or anything. And then as far as our protests, Imelda here, she has the least chance to do this, but it's also the lowest cost here, so we'll just give them the 43 credits. People are unhappy a little bit, get a little democracy, reduce our government there, but then we can make the rolls in our other 2 places, because Apollo's got a decent chance here. Oh, critical failure still. Poor roll there. So bunch of unrest in the capital, never great. How about Lynn now? She's pretty good, right? So she has a very good chance to succeed here. Critical success, there you go. Unrest did not increase at all. And our meritocracy is up to 76, very nice. And now we can get rid of the CEO. We'll have to make Angus happy again.
We'll go.
It did cost us a lot of political power there, but we get a little amount of credits back, and then we can just call him up and spend those credits to make him happy with an official gift here, I think. So Judah's pretty good, right? Guaranteed success.
Aye, aye, sir.
And we got the crit success, and look at that, 53 points back up to 100. Easy as pie. And yeah, that's it. We'll come back to the model design. So let's start over here. We know they had some light tanks, right? It just pushed into us. We want to upgrade our troops. We have barely any logistics because we have a... Oh, I thought we had a stop sign here, and we're just not seeing it. Oh, maybe I turned it off this round. Yeah, I think I did for just this reason, to split our logistics this way. But let's push just to see what we've got here. It is those same tanks. They're not ready at all, but we don't have a way to punish them on this front. So I want to get some medium tanks over here as well. Probably just one detachment. It'll be interesting to see how hard they push through this area, because we know they can build roads for free, right? But for now, let's pull back. We'll hold the forest, make sure we can secure this metal mine, right? Let's see. They were the one that got hit, right? So they're not ready to go. They need reinforcements the most. We'll pull them back, all the way back there. And then our militia. We have another biker as well. Pull you back. Let's have you sit in the mountains, I think. And our light tank's a little bit out of supply. But I don't think they're going to do well against these. So the Leopard has the howitzer, but the Phoenix has a laser gun and does pretty good heart attack, right? And we just have howitzers on our Abrahams, so let's pull them back as well. And then our airplanes, off camera, I'll attach all these to our new air command, right, for Ian. But they're very not ready. We have one Wasp too I raised with the rockets, which could do some work here. And we're working on the Airport 3, right? 2 turns left to get actual bombers in. And then yeah, militia wise, let's just hold against these mutants. I think our militia will win, right? They're so bad. They're so bad. And then yeah, what are we dealing with down here? Let's take a peek. So grunt soldiers and cycling guns. Nothing we haven't seen before, but the cycling guns pretty good on the defense, right? For attacking with our infantry. I know we had at least one other biker. Yeah, it's gonna take us 50 AP. We can still pull back. Big stack of infantry. Looks like it's all 3rd MG here. We should probably still just hold the road. It's so much infantry. We did bring our medium tanks down here, right? We have the Grenadiers and the 2nd Light Infantry Brigade. We could do with some howitzer support down here, whether it's light tanks or buggies. But let's make them come to us. We don't have to rush to make this zone, right? Even though we want to. Yeah, well, let's just hold the road, I think. I saw some militia. Yeah, let's move the militia up to maybe try to hold this Mr. Spinnery, so our 2nd Light Infantry can all be together, right? And then don't know what this is either. Still think we just want to hold the line here. Well, tanks on either side. Pretty strong line, I think. If those are tanks, then this infantry could be in trouble, right? We'll start there. I think that's fine. And here maybe we can push and punish a little bit. So 75% ready to go there. Roughly the same here. I'm fluid defense and on charge, so we definitely punish this one. And we have spotters that are ready as well. We could peek back here. Okay, got some buggies here. Rover 3s and 4s. Let's take a look at the better model. Gauss machine gun, 50mm steel plating. Okay, so pretty equivalent to ours. We'll have to take a look at our copper plus 2, see how it compares, right? But pretty good hit points here. They've got very good soft defense. We definitely don't want to attack with our infantry, right? But our medium tanks can mess these up, no problem. So let's start there. Let's take our other buggy. Okay, more rovers here. They're attached to the heavy MG infantry. So they have 2 MG infantry corps, looks like, and an armor brigade. Okay, yeah, we did see those light tanks earlier. They could be back here. Probably can't attack both, so let's just really punish here on the flank. Both tanks. Yeah, they're going to really struggle to get through our armor, right? And then they've got this profile modifier there, and then they're not even that ready.
Attack formation.
Yeah, very good.
Mission accomplished.
So one got away, but we killed the rest. Very nice. That's probably where they retreated to. Yep. Here's where we'd want to punish with infantry. The third light is not on defense or whatnot. Yeah, that looks pretty good coming in on the flank there, doesn't it?
Move it now.
Very good, very good. Got some kills there. But again, let's not overextend. We could even save our recon. And just shore up our line here a little bit. So we have infantry and grenadiers in all 4 of these hexes, right? And then up here as well. So let's just pull the tank back. Pull the recon back. Hold there one more round. Get the airbase too. Next round, we can at least start getting fighters here. And then we don't have a ton of metal to work with, but we do want some howitzer support, I think, ideally. So let's think about how we want to do that. Since it's so much open ground, it should probably be like tanks, right? Or, since we have Abraham 3s now, right, which are pretty solid. Let's take a look at our copper pluses before I forget again. So we did fairly well here without upgrading any equipment, right? Base design went up pretty good there, 82 to 118. Engine design just a little bit, armor design just a tiny bit, but weapon design quite significantly, right? So we just got a tiny bit more hit points, but good amount more of soft attack. So it looks like we're a little better than the Rover 4 that we just saw in terms of attack, but maybe not hit points. What were they at? Yeah, they have better armor, huh? Very cool. Okay, I think that's this front. So let's get to the main event. So I think the plan here is to push through as much as we can. So maybe not continue this way, right? Because I was looking, and we can hold a very good defensive line here. So we're already holding this mountain range, right? With grenadiers, right? And then it's just 2 tiles of forest, mostly on the other side of the river, and then another high mountains, and this is all low mountains, some forest, and then we get into high mountains again, which we're also already holding. So I think we can get our AT guns just to block on either side of these high mountains here, and then we can maybe shuffle our other 2 up here and hold this airport, right? And then we should be pretty secure to push through, I think. So that's gonna be the plan. And yeah, this is where we got attacked, right? And they do have a good number of tanks down here that are pretty ready, but our AT guns are now, I think, in position here. Yeah, this one's already there, right? And will be ready to go, I think. So we'll reinforce with the first MG, right? So they're not alone, and then we can move out the 4th to support our attack, I think. And yeah, I don't think we need to attack anywhere here. We'll just move troops and shuffle out. And try to continue with our little blitzkrieg, right? There are a ton of units, so we definitely need better recon. Let's start with bike boys. And we have some rovers here as well, right? Let's see. Go to the forest there. Let's just get all the way in there. Okay, all infantry. Maybe we can punish there. And we still do have these 2 infantry units here in high mountains, but I think we're just going to surround them, right? Let's go and do that with the 4th, huh? Take you all your action points to get there, but that's fine. Put you there, right? We'll just surround them with the 4th, I think. These boost as much as possible. Gonna need a unit here. Probably grenadiers, right? Because they're in position. And we could move you out as well. We have light tanks there. Let's keep you there for now. Okay, so they're surrounded. They'll struggle to break free, I imagine. And then, yeah, our other surrounded pocket of units, they consolidated up here, so that works for us. We can push in here, and then they'll really struggle, I think. It is a lot of units, though, so we might need to double up all our defenses here. I'll probably do that off camera. I'll think of the best way, and we'll shuffle in here and completely surround them. Let's focus on our tank warfare here. So yeah, I think we're gonna abandon these units, even if we could punish. There's mixed readiness up here, right? But let's just continue to push down this way. Half-ready tanks, right? Half-ready infantry. Looking for other bikers. Let's just go all the way in here. All infantry. 9th Light Infantry Brigade. Mixed readiness as well. Some units in the forest there. And then, yeah, we do have the light tanks. Not on Blitzkrieg, so they're not going to have nearly as much action points. They could try to attack into this forest. We're not going to have any infantry support if we keep pushing, right, with our tanks. We're too far back in their defense positions, so we do want to be careful there. They're just out in the open. We could hit them with light tanks. Let's start there. Not the best odds it's giving us. They have a little entrenchment. They're not that ready. They are on defense, though, aren't they? Come in with both light tanks. Let's do that. Always a little riskier, unsupported.
Mission accomplished.
We got him to retreat 2 kills. And do we have one more grenadiers? Yeah, let's support there. And just tanks here in the open. So let's use Drake there. Don't need to even come in on the flank. We'll just send 1 unit. 1 kill. Okay. And then they'll have retreated, right, and be ready to be attacked again here. Only 7-1 here, huh? They have the Pasture Malice. We're pretty ready to go. What's in this medium tank battalion? They do have 1 single ER 4, but they're only half ready. I think we'll be just fine with the 1. Yeah. Got a surrender there. Oh, good. Got the single ER. Perfect. Could even continue to push in here. It's 0 AP to follow up your move, right? Do have some infantry as well. More recon. Let's just attack with Drake. Let's make sure our OHQ is far enough along here. Probably want to start moving him down. The second armored there as well. Coming on the flank. Yeah, that should do pretty good. We are crossing a river into infantry. But they were only half ready as well, right? No RPG troops. Yeah, pretty good. 4 more tanks. 5 more infantry there. And then we won't push in there. We'll just come this way, although our bike boys will get messed up if we leave them alone, huh? They're very ready to go on defense. This is all infantry. Let's bring. We're gonna leave the tanks here, I think, and we'll bring the copper pluses down to punish all this infantry. Yeah.
Attack formation.
Wow.
Operation successful.
Very good. Yeah, killed a bunch. 23. Very, very good. Can continue to push. And then we have another copper plus here. We may just leave this infantry in the forest. We don't have to attack it. Let's see what we're dealing with down here. Don't have recon there. Let's get the buggy recon. Phoenix 3 is not ready to go. Bison's not ready to go. Let's punish infantry again here.
Engaging enemy.
Very good.
Mission successful.
Power of tanks right out in the open. Getting it done with buggy support. Just 43 action points left. Might stop there. Can't quite get back to here. Could move these militia up, these sentinels. I need to see how we want to do that. We also have the helicopters ready to go, right? We haven't needed them yet. This is also a mix. No, all low readiness. But no more space to attack. Okay, so we've got 2 more of Drake's battalion here. This is where we're seeing the most tanks, huh? Including another Singlier for two of them. So, it's gonna cost a lot of AP to get down here. Only 83 they could attack. Oh, we have one more here, don't we? They're just a little messed up. Should we attack here? Just to get rid of them? Don't love doing that. We're getting great odds. They don't have RPGs again, right? They're on defense. It seems unnecessary to soften them up first, but let's do it. The helicopters. Ooh, we got intercepted here. Let's see how we do. They made us retreat. Too bad. Yeah, so it's pretty effective there. I feel like we outclassed these Colibris though, so unfortunate. I think we get slightly better odds here. We have good recon. Let's do it.
Attack formation.
Yeah. 2 buggies. Yeah. It was risky.
Mission successful.
But we got the surrender actually, so pretty good. They could have retreated there. But now we can upgrade to the better model, right? But I kind of want to do that just because the zone of control right now, we have a lot more action points to work with down here. And we can come in on the flank, right? And we should do pretty well without bombing first. All main tanks too, right? Yeah, that was good. And then we can follow up here, hit them again. Let's get better recon, right? It's those same tanks, so we feel pretty confident. Ooh, they just retreated.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, but they're not going to attack anytime soon. We could hit them again with the follow-up attack. Let's do it. See if we can get some kills. Huh? Surrender. 2 surrenders. Worth it. And we want to push this way regardless, right? We can extend our road further. And then as far as this infantry, yeah, let's come with Copper Plus here.
Engaging enemy.
Down a couple buggies, but still, when they're so ready to fight, right? Got a ton of kills there. And then we have another Drake. Do we use all our Copper Pluses formations? I think we have now at this point. This infantry, a couple units are half ready. We should probably just punish still, even if it's just with not howitzers, right? Oh my god, so many units here. That's insane. Talk about punishing. Do you want to punish with you again as well? Only 43 action points? That's fine. Let's not. Let's fill the space here. I mean, the odds of us losing anything are almost 0, I think, but they do only have 50 action points, so let's just hold there. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle troops around, see if we want to spend any of our political points. I know we definitely want to do cut red tape, right? Let's see how we're doing it as far as our dashboard here. We're back up to medium, paying 92% more salary, right? So let's see if we can get a good roll here. Nation, cut red tape. There we go. Guaranteed crit success here. -6, so not a great roll with the crit success, but down to 4.2, quite low, 38%, pretty good. Because, yeah, look at all these credits, we're still bleeding, but that'll help. And as far as other stratagems, I know that we got 2 of those governor cards, right? Governor valuations. And the difficulty is based on your inverse capability level. And so since we put our newest Cap 5 in as governor of our newest zone, right? In Hidden Shrine Caleb here, it's going to be a guaranteed crit success, and he didn't start with any admin, right? So we can get him a little head start here, I think, because it won't attempt to improve or make the governor do his job better, but will improve admin skill notably. So let's see how we do here. Wow, crit success, and it improved by 1. That feels like such a tease. Like, what? Is that just like the worst roll you could do? Let's try again.
Aye, sir.
Okay, that seems much better. Admin plus 7, right, with crit success, and then a bunch of other skills. Scavenging, investigation, escape artist, endurance. Okay, well, scavenging will be useful for him in his role, right? I don't think there's anything else we need to play desperately. We do need to find a meditator candidate. He's pretty old. I don't know if it's worth playing on him specifically. Well, I'm still have to think about that. Okay, I'll report back in a second. Okay, so we surrounded here, and we've got, I think, plenty of defense, right, to handle this when they try to break out, but we'll see. And same thing here, right? We've surrounded these 2 leftover infantry, and yeah, we're pretty close to false here. I don't want to overextend with our tanks too much. We did have some copper buggy formations in reserve here, some Yuris. We lost some copper pluses in our push, but we were able to replace them with the +2 model, and we killed a lot more infantry. So I just did that real quick. We moved our other 2 helicopters up to the new airport here, which we are starting to upgrade to level 2. And yeah, shuffled our infantry over here. So the 1st MG and the 9th Grenadiers are going to hold this line, right, along with some AT support. And yeah, we might put 1 more down here, and then I put the other one on the airport that has the buggies, right? It's just plains grassy, but it is kind of in between these mountains, and is a good break point, I think. And then raised 1 light tank down here, attached it to the 3rd, and would like to do more, but we're kind of short on metal, and I didn't want to slow down our constructions. I did 1 other light tank down here and attached it to the 10th Heavy Grenadiers. No further support on this front, but we'll see what Nanu Commune really has over here. And I still have to attach these guys, but I'll do that in a moment, and I think that's it. So pretty exciting stuff. We haven't used our bombers in a minute, because I mean we're using a good amount of logistics, just using our tanks and whatnot, but we're able to support it, at least for now, is what it looks like, even with our pull points going elsewhere, right? So don't have to build the railroad yet, because, you know, we're short on metal, but as soon as we get the metal soil filtration, we'll be able to control our own means of metal production, which is pretty exciting. So I hope you join me for the next one. Imagine that.